Scammers are everywhere, and they especially love targeting OFWs to part with their hard earned money. So, in order not to be a victim of this real estate scams, stay tuned and watch this video until the end so that you will learn 5 tips on how to avoid real estate scams. Only here in our Property Wise Pinoy channel. Mabuhay kabayan! I am Attorney Donna, your property lawyer. And this is our Property Wise Pinoy channel where we learn real estate investing tips. And for today's video, I will teach you how to avoid real estate scams. Kasi, na-scam na rin ako. Partida yan ha. Property lawyer and real estate broker na ako. For today's video, I'll break down 5 tips on how to avoid being scammed again. Napakasaklap mga ma-scam, di ba? Kasi pinaghirapan mo yung pera na yun eh. Tapos, biglang lolokohin ka lang ng iba. So, para hindi ma-scam, stay tuned and watch this video until the end. These 5 tips are not very exhaustive kasi marami pa talaga tayong pwedeng gawin. Pero at least kung gusto nyo lang umpisahan ang pag-evaluate ng property or meron na kayong tinitingnan ng property, hopefully these 5 tips will help you decide and avoid real estate scams. And especially ask the right questions to your agent or to the seller. Here's my first tip for you. If the property is titled, make sure that you request for the latest certified true copy of the title from the seller or from the agent. Bakit? When you study the title, you will know what happened to the property. Kasi sa back page ng title, usually a title is usually 2 pages. But after the second page, there is a memorandum of encumbrance. Dun yung makikita kung ano yung nangyari sa title before. Na isang laba siya, nabenta na ba siya, meron bang may claim dun sa property. So kaya kailangan latest kasi pwede ngang ipakita lang nila sa'yo, eto yung kopya ng titulo. Diba? Pero kung hindi mo makuha yung latest certified true copy, hindi mo makikita kung ano na yung nangyari sa property na yan. Minsan ang pinaka red flag dyan is baka may naka-annotate sa title na affidavit of law. So, ibig sabihin, nawawala yung titulo. So, you will know a lot about the title just by securing the latest certified true copy of the title. And here is my Property Wise Pinoy tip for you. You can request for the certified true copy or pag sabihin ng agent or ng seller, ay hindi po kami makarequest, pwede po bang kayo na? Of course, dapat insist nyo na sila, di ba? Kasi silang nagbebenta. Pero kung you also want to do your own due diligence by yourself, you can apply for it with the Register of Deeds. Meron na silang website. I'll post it down below. You can click this website and apply for the latest certified true copy of the title. Second tip para hindi ma-scam, request for the latest certified tax clearance. Ibig sabihin, ano naman tong tax clearance? Ito yung nagpapatunay na bayad ang lahat ng amilyar ng property na yan. Kasi maraming mga buyers, sige, titulado naman, nakita ko na yung property. Sige, bibilhin ko na yan. Pero hindi mo na-realize, ang dami palang back taxes ng property. So, dahil hindi mo yan kasama sa negotiation, usually, pwede mo kasi i-negotiate, bayaran nyo muna yung amilyar bago ko bilhin yung property. Or di kaya, pwede mo siyang maging point of negotiation in terms of securing for a discount. Sabihin nyo, okay, ako na lang magbabayad ng tax ng mga back taxes, pero ganito yung discount. So, pwedeng ganon. Ang mangyayari lang, if you don't request for the certified tax clearance, maybe you'll be the one burdened with back taxes. Malay mo, 10 years, 20 years na palang hindi nagbabayad ng amilyar yung may-ari ng property. So, as a property-wise Pinoy tip, you go to the assessor's office of the municipality or city where that property is located and request for a certified true copy of the tax clearance. Third tip, para hindi ma-scam, okay? Make sure that you visit the property, lalo na yung mga OFW natin, mga kababayan natin na mga namimili ng property, kahit nasa ibang bansa sila. Kung hindi nyo man mabisita ang property, mag-request kayo ng video, or di kaya make sure na meron kayong authorized person who will check the property. Kasi ang nangyayari ngayon, most of our properties we buy from Facebook, from mga listing apps, di ba? So, ang nangyayari, pwedeng may itinurong property sa inyo, tapos hindi pala yun ang property na binili mo. So, identity of the property is very crucial. Marami ng cases nito sa Supreme Court na nagkamali siya, akala niya ito yung binili pero iba pala yung binenta sa kanya. So, property-wise, Pinoy tip, make sure you check out the property yourself. And extra tip is if you want to really determine the location of the property, hire the services of a geodetic engineer. I've created a video for that as to why is it important to hire a geodetic engineer, and you can watch it here. Fourth tip, para hindi ma-scam. Make sure that you verify if the owner is still alive. So, you've already seen a copy of the title. Sa first page na nakalagay, owner, anong name ng owner. So, kung ahente ang nagbenta sa inyo, sabihin mo, buhay pa ba tong owner na to? If ever, pwede ko ba siyang ma-meet? Kasi marami na rin tayo mga scammers na may pineke lang sila na special power of attorney, and then hindi pala alam ng original owner kung na ibinebenta yung property. Second importance then to verify if the owner is still alive, kasi kung patay na yung owner, now you have to resort to extrajudicial settlement of estate. And then you have to check all the heirs. So ang tanong, sino ang gagawa nun? Diba? So that should be part of the negotiation. Hindi naman yan red flag kasi marami naman talagang ganyang transaction nangyayari. But at least when you're in the negotiation stage, this will be part of your negotiation with the seller or with the agent. So make sure, verify if the owner is still alive. Property-wise, Pinoy tip, request for a copy of the ID of the owner. Okay? And if patay na, you'll have to go through the extrajudicial settlement of estate, and I will post a video about the process of settling the estate of your loved one, so just watch it here. And the fourth, but definitely not the last tip for you, kabayan, is to secure also the latest certified true copy of the tax declaration. Minsan, satisfied na tayo sa title. And importante din naman talaga yung title, di ba? Pero minsan may mga properties na walang title, tax deck lang. So, dapat mag-request kayo ng certified true copy ng tax deck. Actually, ang hindi natin alam, marami din tayong malalaman about the property based on the tax deck. Malalaman natin ang assessed value. Malalaman natin kung ano yung classification ng area na yon. And if you don't know about the importance of land classification yet, you can also watch that video here. So make sure with the certified true copy of the tax declaration, you will be informed about the type of property that you are buying. And ngayon, kung tax deck lang din yan, wala siyang title, nilalagay na rin ng assessor yung annotation or yung encumbrance on the tax deck. So malalaman nyo din kung naisangla ba yung property or nabenta na ba yung property. So makikita nyo din yan sa tax declaration. And property-wise, Pinoy tip, you can request for a certified true copy of the tax declaration from the assessor's office. Okay? And that's it, kabayan. Those are our 5 tips to avoid being scammed when it comes to real estate investing in the Philippines. And of course, you only learn these tips from your Property Wise Pinoy channel. Don't forget, this is Attorney Donna. Please don't forget to subscribe. And I'll have to end this video, but don't worry, I'll be giving more tips in future videos. But now I have to go back to my skiing here in lovely Switzerland. See you soon. Bye-bye.